As an international student, I've struggled a bit with the academic English, and also studying law, it's a completely different language, even if you are English. Having to develop an ability to just read academic texts naturally and to be able to assess them and be able to speak about it as if it's using my own words, it's something that I've become much better at. I speak a lot more freely now than I did a year ago, or a year and a half ago when I first came here. My communication skills has really improved because I spend so much time reading and so much time assessing what I'm reading and assessing, or trying to formulate what I've read in my own words. The more time you spend studying something, the more time you spend reading it, the more interesting it becomes. So the fact that an expertise isn't something that you naturally have, or sometimes you do, but it's something that you can develop. And the importance of having an expertise in the modules that you do, even if it's just going to be a quite narrow expertise, it's still going to be so valuable when it actually comes down to, as in my case, writing an exam. My ability to research, and that is in the module which is International Environmental Law, because in this module I have to write a dissertation, and the reason I chose this module is because I want to do a master's, and so I want to practice writing a dissertation. And well, writing a dissertation is all about researching, and I've really learned to go through material quickly, go through a large amount of material quickly, and be able to find what's important in that. You can't learn something and then be fine with that. You need to have that in mind, but then you need to also be aware that there is going to be changes, and even if it's not in the particular area, there might be a change in another area which affects the area which you have learned. So just being able to be flexible and kind of link everything you learn together, and just really realize that even though what you learn is quite substantive, the world is always changing and it's always going to change. I have a different global perspective of the world now than I had before. I've realized well, first of all, the importance of international law and the difficulty it is with international law, because there is no higher power than the international organizations. It's so difficult to make people do what you want them to do, or to make a country join a convention, because there's nothing that tells them that they have to. And so I think I've learned how to see the world in a different way, where everything isn't right or wrong, but where a lot of wrong is being committed because they're not obliged to do what's right.